Welcome to the DTC YouTube channel. I am Dan. We are here to bring you design tips and tricks, renovation information, and let you know all things real estate and design. If you could give me a like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. As always, it helps us to bring you content. So today I want to dive into my signature fourth layer, specifically in my backyard. And I've talked about my fourth layer before. These are the items that make a house a home. This is generally what most houses I see lack, and it's a pretty affordable thing to do in your home, to complete it, to make it feel like it's a space you want to live in. When I did my house, we were so focused on finishing everything inside that the outside was neglected a bit, but that will be no more. We are going to take care of my outside back entertaining space. So without further ado, let's get out there. Let's take a look at what's going on and why it's just not working yet. So as we come into this back space, it's not horrible, but it's not great. It's definitely a departure from what the interior of my home feels like. And I've got the basics. We had furniture from our previous home that we brought here. You know, we've not really done much outside of that. So we've got couch, couple of tables, we've got our TV there. We've purchased our dining table, and we are building out what will be a really nice kitchen area, but it still doesn't have the warmth and comfort that I want it to have. And so, as I look at this, I think about, well, what are we missing? We need our rug. We're treating this just as it's a living space on the inside of the house. So I want a rug to anchor this space. What else am I lacking? I'm lacking places to put down decorative items or a cocktail if you're sitting out here. I need more tables, beautiful, that can withstand the weather of Southern California, which is mostly sun, but they're needed. I want some hanging plants out here. I want my eye to be drawn up. We built out these pergolas, and right now they just feel vacant. The wood is great and it brings warmth, but I think adding some hanging greenery will be really pretty. We have missed opportunities of little corner nooks that we can put floor plants in. And so there's all of these touches that are just not here that will make this living area feel a lot better. As I come over to my dining space, it's lacking. Obviously, I know we're going to be building our second piece of this. We have a 40-inch grill and a 30-inch griddle going in here. So this is going to wrap around. We're doing it in kind of a creative way. I don't need a ton of storage. I'm not somebody who keeps things he doesn't need. I want these movable, and so they're on wheels. This will be on wheels. We're going to be using a 10-inch magnet to connect the two here. But if I want to break them apart, if I want to clean behind there, if I want to paint my house one day, everything's going to be super movable, which is great. But this space also needs some love. As you can see, I brought out one plant just to see if I liked it. Turns out I do. It's going to stay there. But I'm going to add some hanging greenery over here as well. And then we're going to be doing plywood coming up and a shelf coming out to add in some area that we can also put plants. I could even put some pictures out here, just some things to sort of warm this up and make it more than just a place you cook. You want it to be a place to hang out. I think eventually, depending on how this feels, we might also do a little floating bar cart where we can throw some stools on it just so people can hang and chat and have a drink. But that's kind of it for there, but I think those small changes are still going to really elevate the kitchen space. The dining area, you can see my son picked out some fake flowers. I put them out there. Haven't really done much since. Out here, we're going to be doing hanging plant in the corner. We're going to be doing another floor plant here. I'm actually going to be pulling this out a little bit, so it's not going to be centered under the pergola anymore. What I want to do is have a build out over here that sort of matches the look of what we did in the kitchen, And this is going to be a shallow depth, but what it's going to give me is the opportunity to make a bar here. And so when we're entertaining, all of the drinks can go out here. We've got electric, if we've got mulled wine, if it's the holidays, we can put that out here. Just something, again, to give some character to the space, but allow us to be flexible with it. I don't really want to put anything directly into the wall. I like the idea of having it movable, so we'll probably come out 12 to 15 inches, but it's going to be nice and long, and it's going to feel like a sideboard would feel inside of a dining space, and it's just going to help kind of anchor everything a bit better. After we do that, I'm not sure yet what color I want to go with. As I look back here, I'm seeing a lot of tonal, which plays for me, but I want something with a little bit of heaviness. So the kitchen area, the khaki is going to get painted something darker, and we're going to match it over here. I think it'll be nice. I think it'll anchor it. The pergolas are very light and airy, and I think it'll just ground that. So, you know, I'm going to start with that. So we've got rug, we've got 3 new end tables. We're going to have some decorative items. We're going to be adding in the additional backsplash for the kitchen, bar cart, hanging plants, floor plants, just more of what I would put in my house with my 4th layer, but outside. And I think it's going to take it from being an afterthought to honestly the place we spend the most time in. As always, with any project, there's trial and error. I expect it to be the same with this. So I got to get out there, find what I want. I'm really going to be leaning hard into Wayfair for these items. They've got affordable selection of outdoor stuff. So I'm hoping I can kind of just go there, find my bulk order for 90% of what I need, and get it out here. So follow along. Again, give us a like and subscribe. Let's get some shopping done, and let's get out here and roll out the new 4th layer look.